Hey, True Believers, England teen here. I want to do a little review of Godzilla. I know versus King Kong. I know that Rob and Venkman talked about it a little bit, so I wanted to put my 2 cents in as well because I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I'm a huge King Kong fan. Not so much that I like King Kong Lives. There are still some bad movies in the franchises, but come on, they're good times to be had by all. And in all honesty, this one kind of is as well. I'm gonna be playing. Look, I dig stuff like this. The imagery was great. The so far the CGI was good. I actually didn't mind them establishing this little what do you call it, bond between King Kong and the little girl and everything. Finding out that King Kong was in a dome though was pretty weird. Now here's the thing. Usually I don't watch credits. I just don't. Especially if I'm streaming, which I did. Well, I want to go to the theater to see this, but I watch this as streaming. But if you look at this, it's like one of those fight things where they're talking about all the things that have all the benefits King Kong have, or all the traits that Godzilla has, the enemies they fought as they're getting ready for this 10-round exhibition. Actually, it's only 3 or 4, but we'll get into that a little bit later. If there is one thing I could have done without in this movie, it's this guy. Look, I understand they need Mechagodzilla, but this is the whole evil bad businessman is going to be an evil bad businessman thing. We've seen it a long time. I remember even in Twister, I worked over there and I worked at Earthquake. Oh, those evil corporation things, okay, whatever. Just for once, I would like to see those corporate guys, the ones who are inventing things, actually helped out quite a bit. So we had a discussion on a live stream we did about the whole conspiracy guy here, and I said I wasn't really bothered by it. It was pointed out that they've got that Chandler guy from the other 2 Kong films and everything, and the Godzilla movies anyway. He could have done everything. He could have been the guy who investigated. When it was pointed out like that, I was like, you know what, you're right. And this guy is pretty useless. Okay, so I got to tell you, when I saw this scene, all I thought about was that all I could think of is King Kong's peeing all over that freaking boat because they've got his hand tipping in the cold water. So I don't know how they handled that. It's not like he's wearing a big ass diaper or anything. Prank that, when kids are playing, you're on a sleepover and they put your hand in a thing of cold water to make you pee yourself. All I could think of is King Kong's peeing all over that freaking boat because they've got his hand tipping in the cold water. So I don't know how they handled that. It's not like he's wearing a big ass diaper or anything, but it just made me think about it. This took me out of the movie for a second because all I could think of is King Kong's pissing all over them right now. What if he's got to take a dump? Seriously. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about the whole thing. It's Kong knows sign language. It's an interesting concept, but how did he understand it? Home. How did he understand that meant home? All right, so here we go. We're about 40 minutes into the movie here, and it's like, wait a second, when are we going to get the already? I don't know about this though. You would think I get it, he's big and all that, but he would also be moving slower. That's just physics. Kong is way out of his element here. This is not a fair assessment. I'm a King Kong fan more than Godzilla. I like to see King Kong win. This is not a fair fight because this is in the water. Okay, just right off the bat. Alrighty, when we finally get to the battle, holy Toledo, I've got to say they did it pretty well. And it also shows, in all honesty, Kong is the underdog here. There's no getting around that. Not only because right now he's in the water, Godzilla's got the nuclear breath. Godzilla is, I think, actually a little bit bigger. Think about how strong a gorilla is. Now this one is about 100 times bigger than an average gorilla. So his strength is nothing to be sneezed at. Okay, I get this. Kong makes his way to the surface. Godzilla sort of says, "Okay, I'm gonna go run away now." Not run away like, "Oh, I'm scared," but he just leaves. Okay, why? Okay, if you ever saw the original King Kong versus Godzilla, they have balloons. So this is a hell of a lot better than what the original was. I do appreciate it. It's kind of like a callback, but it's better done here. Once again, the CG is not bad in this film. Sometimes you could see how the sausage is being made, but for the most part, it's done pretty well. For this part right here, I was like, okay, wait, what? And my brain actually said, wait, now you're just kind of going into fantasy and science fiction? I don't know if and then I realized, oh, I'm watching a movie about a 100-foot gorilla fighting a giant nuclear lizard. So yeah, why not go into a little bit more sci-fi and fantasy as far as this is concerned? Why not? And this is something that I've got to give this movie over King of the Monsters even, is that their world building. This is not Earth as we know it. This is Earth in the Monsterverse. And I kind of dig on it, in all honesty. Let me see a little bit more about what all of this means. I'm not going to lie to you. There is nothing bad about this. I mean, okay, yeah, this is one of the weak CG points, but still, winged snake fighting Kong, absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Mecha Godzilla, man. And I love the fact that it's a kid who named him, because kids nowadays are into manga and anime a hell of a lot more. So even though like an adult would be like, oh, it's no, it's Mecha Godzilla, mother. Yeah. Now when Kong gets his axe, and he goes over and he actually sits on a throne, I'm like, holy crap, what is the implications on this? And they actually show you where Kong's family is wiped out in Skull Island. But you still got to think there has to be more, not just him, because this is a temple built to him. Somebody did that. So there's a lot more to explore as far as this is all concerned. Okay, this makes me wonder, what exactly is Godzilla after? Because at first we're told he's detecting Mecha Godzilla, and now he's firing down, and like he lands to fire down into King Kong's temple here. He must have known, like, instinctively it's there. So is he after Mecha Godzilla, or is he after King Kong? Because we are told two different things in this movie. I mean, I guess you could consider it's a sort of what you call it, a Highlander thing. You know, he's after all of it. The fight, in my opinion, is awesome. And once again, remember, King Kong is the underdog here. He's not as strong or powerful as Godzilla. Could he win? Oh, hell yeah. But I do appreciate the fact that, yeah, Godzilla's got the nuclear breath. He's a little bit bigger. He's bulkier. But occasionally Kong has his fat pulled out of the fire. But with the axe, he's got natural agility, the opposable thumbs, arms that reach. Yeah, King Kong could so absolutely win this fight. Godzilla went all lizard to win this fight. He stopped being nuclear guy, and he just started being, you know what, screw it. I'm going to beat you out by being the most vicious lizard I can. But look, yeah, I'm a Kong fan. I'm a little bit butthurt from this one because I think he could take out Godzilla. But I do understand that Godzilla is a more powerful Titan than King Kong. But damn, that's an awesome scene, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. That's the reason to go see the movie in the theaters. And, of course, the fight with Mecha Godzilla, and the fact that Mecha Godzilla is just making mincemeat out of regular Godzilla. Yeah, awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, so I'm not going to show the ending to the fight and everything. We understand, but I would like to point out this fight is only over because Kong stops it. Yeah, it's true. Kong drops the axe. They do their little respectful thing. Godzilla turns away. But yeah, this fight isn't over until Godzilla says, you know what, it's over. He could have kept going. And that's one thing. Once again, butthurt Kong fan. But in the end, I got to tell you, it's an enjoyable film. I liked it. Is it a good movie? I think so. I think it does have flaws. Once again, I was turned around on that whole conspiracy guy thing. They could have used the dad. I think I forget the actor's name, Chandler or something Chandler, the Friday Night Lights guy. He was in the original Kong, not the original Kong movie, but the one with Peter. Goodness gracious, I can't even think. I'm thinking Peter David. He's a comic book writer. You know, the dude that directed Lord of the Rings. I hate it when my memory does this. Anyway, Peter Jackson. So this movie is damned entertaining. It's everything you want from a Kong Godzilla fight, except for it has the wrong winner. Beyond that, it's absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I saw it on TV. I saw it on HBO. I was going to wait for the theater. Me and my wife would be going tomorrow or the next when she's off work. But, man, everybody wanted to spoil this movie. Every 5 freaking seconds, it's like, simmer down a little bit, all right? It's okay. to give time. Man, this gave to me what I wanted out of this movie. I didn't feel the runtime at all. I thought everything was all right. I was able to get through the human stuff. And I like the fact that they really did center the story around King Kong instead of the humans itself. The humans are the B story. The humans just to remind you that there are people on Earth. And if you ever see the destruction of that city, there's a lot less people on this Earth than there were before. I don't see why coastal cities, I don't think would be a thing anymore in the MonsterVerse. There would be ports and everything because you need fishing and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think they would be as populated in a kaiju verse, so to speak. Anyway, but that's just my take, and that's just my opinion, guys. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, there is a link to Ko-Fi and to Patreon in the description below. Drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. And to all the fellow film fans and true believers out there, thank you very, very much for watching.